Hey guys, so today we are going to make our next Tsum Tsum. So we made this one the other day. So this one is Waddles from Gravity Falls, and it's a bit different because we made it with like glittery thread, so that's kind of cute. We also made this normal plushie of Bill Cipher as well, which is awesome and cute. So today, as you can already tell by what I've laid out here, I've got everything ready for this make. We are making Grunkle Stan. So as you can see, I've got everything ready. I've got my glue gun ready. So first of all, I'm going to remove these bits, because first of all we need to sew these two bits together. So I'm just using a normal thread, needle and thread, and I'm just using plain black felt for Grunkle Stan because he's got a black, like kind of like, I'd call it like a tux. It's kind of like a suit. He's got like a black suit. So we're gonna just sew down here really quickly. If you are of a certain age, please don't forget to ask an adult for help. We are going to be using a hot glue gun as well as the needle. As you can see as well, I have already cut out a lot of my shapes ready for this video, so it runs a bit smoother. But I've also already used the glue gun a couple of times, like on his glasses that you can see there, getting all the little bits for his hat ready, so with the little kind of fishy symbol, and like sticking it to the fez that he wears, also sticking his sticking his eyebrows to the fez, sorry. We will be using the hot glue gun again in a moment, once we've pretty much just sewn these little bits of body together. But felt can just be gotten really cheap. I'm pretty sure I picked this up from my local craft store. I picked up a ton of colours, and I'm pretty sure they're like 50p a sheet. So they're not too bad, and that way I picked up quite a few so that I had enough to do every character that I wanted to do. And felt's not a bad one to have lying around because it's always good for little builds and stuff. So what I've done is I have sewn this together to make our cute little body. So the next thing that I am going to do is I'm going to sew this black circle around the bottom. So I'm quickly just going to pin it slightly because it will help me make sure I'm getting everything in the right places. Like so. On this side as well, actually. So what I'm going to do is, because that is going to be our middle, so that is going to be the middle where that's going to go over, so you're not going to see that line as much. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick stitch like this. Like so, just all the way around the outside edge. See, mind your fingers when you're doing this. Like, I'm not so bad with when it comes to like the needle and thread, but I've burnt myself so much on the hot glue gun, it's ridiculous. I just keep burning myself with them. Like, and I watch other people as well, like, make things, and honestly I look at them and I'm like, how have you not burnt yourself? I burn myself like every time. It's always so frustrating because I said they always seem so good at it. But I wanted to do these because I love Gravity Falls so much and there's just no merchandise for it. Like, they have brought the book out now and that's good, but it's still not as detailed as what all us Gravity Falls fans would like. I'd like them to bring out plushies, but yeah, they just don't seem to be bringing out, Disney just doesn't seem to bring out enough Gravity Falls merch, like, at all. So it is kind of a lot, like, whatever you can kind of make yourself. So I just wanted to show people that you can make these cute little bits and bobs. Also, I was making the book, Gravity Falls Book 3 Dippers book, like a full, get my words out, I've been doing a tutorial on that, on how to make your own, and we have finished that now. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. For one of two reasons. I'm going to put a link to that so that you can see basically how to make your own book. Also, I am doing a competition at the moment on someone lucky enough to win that book. So if you haven't already entered, you are welcome to enter. And obviously I wish everyone who has entered good luck because I've had a few people enter already. But you've still got time, you've got until next Thursday morning to enter, and you can enter, and if you win, it doesn't matter what country you're in, because I know quite a few people in different countries watch me, so United States, Brazil, Mexico and stuff like that, which is awesome. So yeah, I will send it to you no matter where you are, free of charge obviously, because you would have won it, and you can have your own book 3. But if you want to enter that, you have to, obviously I'll leave a link up at the end of the video, but you have to like that video and you have to leave me a comment down below on why you think you should win the video. But you also need to be a subscriber of the channel as well. So just 3 simple little things, and you could hopefully and possibly win yourself a fully made, handwritten and hand-drawn book 3. So I'm doing DuckTales as well soon. I have done a bit of DuckTales already. I've done how to make like the DuckTales map from the trailer, which is awesome because I absolutely love DuckTales. Like, I've got the original series in my bedroom, so I'm going to be doing loads of stuff to do with that. So don't forget to hang around and subscribe possibly if you want to see all that stuff. If you want to leave me any comments, you can leave me comments. I reply to pretty much every single comment. It can take me sometimes a little bit of time, I fully admit, but that's just because obviously I can get a little bit busy, but obviously I do this just because I enjoy doing it. So, you know, sometimes if I have to work, etc., when I have to work, because I work 9 to 5, I will reply to you as soon as I can. So we have done his little butt, so that's like his bottom end, okay, because it's black. So he's got, obviously we've got his pink face at the front. That's where I've drawn on it, but let's go in there. Oh, sugar. I'm just going to go grab the felt because I forgot to pick up the innards. Which is alright because it's in the same room, so it's absolutely fine. So I'm going to put these little bits over here so they're out the way. Oh, itch. I managed to go out in the sun the past couple of days because they've been really good. I've been walking loads, and then I kind of burnt myself. So I kind of look like a red prune. Like, honestly, I am like, my arms are like bright red. So we're going to use that pink thread there that I've just put there to do around his face. I know it's not going to be exactly the right matching colour for the black, for his like suit, but it's absolutely fine. I think it will give it character. Sorry, I've double threaded it, so I'm trying to make sure the threads are like the same length. So I've actually drawn on this side here, so I'm gonna sew it this way. You're gonna see, like, obviously you can see that when I turn him inside out, it'll be absolutely fine. Like, you won't see like them marks, so it'll be fine. So I'm gonna just first of all get my needle and just do like, call it with my finger, mop it. Just gonna knot it. Like so. It's like an easy knot if you want to do it like that. And then we're just going to sew it exactly the same way we sewed it on the other one. And after we've sewn this bit and sewn it all the way around, we haven't really got much more sewing to do. Everything else is pretty much, I'm sure, with the glue gun. So it will go a lot faster just once we've done this. And it will look perfectly fine once we've done it, turned it all round as well. I'm catching my own finger, such a plonker. So if you want, you can leave me a comment down below as well telling me who your favourite character is. I am going to make every single character. As you see, I've made a Waddles already, and I have made a plushie of Bill Cipher. I am going to make a Tsum Tsum of Bill Cipher as well, but because Bill Cipher is so generically kind of like triangle, I wanted to make him a plushie first, as well as the kind of like the Tsum Tsum shape. So obviously, because that shape will completely change him, I think, personally. So I'm going to be making him. I'm also going to be making Zeus, Mabel and Dipper as well. As that one, I'm going to be making Wendy. I might make some other characters as well. I may make little Gideon. And to be honest with you, you could make so many characters. Like, you could make Old Man McCucket. I can't say his name properly. McGucket. But this is why I don't understand, like, why Disney doesn't make these. Like, Disney could genuinely make an absolute killing on it. Like, I know so many people who would buy them. Like, I would genuinely buy every single one, and the only ones that I've actually gone out my way to collect, because they don't really bother me that much, is the actual Nightmare for Christmas ones. Like if they did Frankenweenie again, I would probably collect them ones. But other than that, like they haven't really made any others, and it's a real shame. Like I think they should make those ones. Like, I think they should make Gravity Falls. Like I think they could make absolutely like a killing. I think loads of people. You've got the people that generally just collect Tsum Tsums anyway. I guess I think they're like this generation's Beanie Baby. If you don't know what those are, look them up. When people got divorced, I'm not even lying, they're like stuffed teddies if you don't know what they are. And like some are worth money and some are worth nothing. And some were worth money and are now worth nothing. And like I remember like seeing on the news like a wife and husband were getting divorced, and like they'd collected Beanie Babies over the course of their marriage, and there was like blooming arguments over who was getting what Beanie Baby, because in the divorce settlement, because they were like worth so much blooming money, which was like barbaric back then. So we'll put that to one side. So I've left a gap because we're going to turn this inside out now, and we're going to stuff him. Yeah, good. So we're going to turn him in the right way now. Hey. This is our awesome Grunkle stand right now. And we're going to get, this is just like normal like teddy bear stuffing. Again, I got this from my craft store. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like a couple of quid for like the whole bag, and that bag has got lots in it. So that's always good. I am gonna stuff my ones pretty firmly because obviously I've got a lot of stuff to glue onto him, so I want him to like hold his shape, and I think the firmer he is, it's going to be easier to like stick like the bits on him. So we are gonna stuff him through his feet. Definitely going to be a cuddly Grunkle stand. Is that enough? Tiny bit more, I think, just for like his face area. So we have stuffed him proper good. So he's definitely squishy, which is awesome. So he is a slightly different shape to the normal Tsum Tsum, so he's slightly a bit bigger. But he's about the same size, to be honest, as a little bit bigger than this one. The one we did the other day, which is Waddles. So I'm going to start it on this one, like so. So we're just going to do him up now. Yeah, let me know what your favourite character is down below. I'd love to know what everyone's favourite character is. Like, I absolutely adore Waddles. I like the episode, like, spoiler if you haven't seen it, but I'm sure you have. Like, where he's, like, really smart and stuff. And, like, he's in that weird machine. It's awesome. I could actually make the, oh, we could go do so many of these. We could make Time Baby. That would be awesome. We could also make the Time Traveller. Or we could make like the Mayor and like Zeus's mum. Or we could make that really rubbish, I can't remember his name, the really rubbish like reporter. We could make him. And then we could make like, oh, the woman, I can't remember her name again, but the one with like the wonky eye, we could make her. So what I'm actually going to do is, you can see where this bit here just doesn't look as pretty as this bit here that we sewed inside. So first of all, I've got like this excess little bit here. So I'm just going to take a normal pair of scissors and just cut this away. You can do that as well if you have some. You might not have some, it depends how you've sewn it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to change it, and I'm going to use that as like the bottom bit, because it will cover it up, especially, sorry that's my squeaky chair, especially with like we're putting a lot of work into his face. So I'm just going to check some of the bits that I did, because I believe they're like slightly too big. No, yeah, I'm going to just cut this down a small bit. Like I made this ready, but I fidget so much because I'm a pain in the bum. I sit on my feet, which I shouldn't do, and I don't recommend you do. But I sit on my feet, that's the worst bit. So, that's better sizing. Just needed to cut a tiny little bit off. So, what are we going to do first? We're going to do that first. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to take this bit here, which is part of like his obviously white shirt that he wears, and we're going to glue this on here. So I've got my hot glue gun ready, and it is hot. I'm telling myself it's hot so I don't blooming burn myself again. Probably will. It's so hot at the moment that it's like spitting and kind of like popping. So definitely, if you're of a certain age and you know exactly what I mean, please get an adult to help you, because I said the amount of times that I've burnt myself, I just wouldn't like to even count, to be fair. So I'm going to get it right on this bit here, and we're going to stick it down. And I'm getting all bits stuck to my blooming fingers again. We're going to just stick it down completely, like so. And then I'm just going to run over little bits, so like this bit hasn't stuck. If you get little like gluey, ouch, little gluey bits like this, they will just pull off, so don't panic at all. So, and then what we're going to do is, that's pretty much down, we're just going to stick this bit down, because this bit hasn't really stuck. Like so. And this little bit here, am going to just use a little bit of glue on this one actually. So that's his little bit of his tucks, which is proper cute because he's kind of coming along, which I love. I love it when he starts to come along. So next thing, I have cut these little bits out for his tucks because he has these kind of little collars. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a line down there with the hot glue gun. And we're just going to glue it lightly, but I'm not going to glue it completely down because, like, on a tux or like a suit or anything, these collar bits like do kind of move a little bit, so I'm going to leave them so they look like that. Turn this round. Like so, and we're going to just stick this one down as well. So he's really coming along now. Like I love it when they start to like come to life, so they say. So you've got this bit. So the next bit that I did, he's got this little red bit here that I'm just gonna do that there. It's part of his like neckerchief or necktie thingy. I don't know, they kind of reminds me of a cowboy. I don't know why, but like the cowboys used to have them for like their hats, didn't they? So I am going to just stick this down very lightly on the ends. And that's because it's very thin. And otherwise I can see it kind of like catching and breaking. So that is why I'm doing that. So I'm just only a little bit on the end there. And then it's kind of like two little ends. So what I've done is I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue on there, and I've made just these two little ends. Like so. Just to go here. So it's really looking like a Grunkle stand now. It's so cute, I love it. So the next thing now we're going to do is this little bit I've left like kind of a lip here. As you can see here, so it's got this like little lip. So what we're actually going to do is I've got two little brown feet, and we are just going to, they look like this, sorry. Two little brown feet. Because he's got like brown shoes on. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. Glue his little feet in. Like so. So there's his two little cute feet. So the next bit we're going to do is we're going to glue this on. So this is his beard. So Grunkle has like quite like a shaving line. First of all, we're going to glue his ears on actually, because they need to go past that. So we're just going to glue. I've made them. I kind of cut these out, and they look a bit like butterfly wings, if I'm honest. But Grunkle's got quite big ears. It's definitely good at hearing. But yeah, he's got big ears, so we are going to glue his ears on that I've cut out for him. So you can see, like so, because he's got big ears. And then we are going to stick that on there. I'm going to just pick some of the glue off the stringy bits. Yeah, we're going to stick it on here. Put the ears on first because it's meant to go across like that. So, because I want to make sure it's exactly that blooming spot, I'm just going to glue that bit like that. Glue it down. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly run glue all the way along this. Like so. So it's really starting to look like our Grunkle stand now. I know this looks a bit strange at the moment with this giant kind of like silver bit, the grey bit on him, but it will all come together. Just glue that in there because I want that to not have a gap. Like so. Take that little bit away. Just going to glue these bits down. I'm just going to use my scissors because a bit of glue's come up there. Like that. Should be fine. I'm just going to glue this tiny little end down. Like so. Just check his other ear. It's just a tiny bit of glue. Just glue that down. So that is our Grunkle stand so far. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get his eyes. So I made these out of felt as well. So these are just white felt and I've drawn the eyes in, but this bit here is all glued with like black felt as well. So we're just going to glue them on there. Like so. I'm just going to glue this a little bit down. Get another one of them ready just in case. So we've only got a couple of bits, like 5 bits I think to glue on, and then our Grunkle stand will be complete. So the next thing we are going to glue on is his big cheesy grin. So again, this is just made out of white felt and I've actually drawn the smile on there. It was just easier than trying to do the little lines with like the glue gun and stuff like that. I just don't think it would have worked, and I think I would have glued my fingers together a lot. Ow! Like I just did there. So what I've caught it with the glue there, so I'm just going to cut that bit of glue off, which is like that. Glue that bit down. So this is our Grunkle sound. So now we're going to get this bit. This is like a bright pink bit of felt, but we're going to glue his nose on because Grunkle sound has a bright pink nose, bless him. And we glued the mouth on first because his nose kind of goes over his mouth. So that's what that looks like. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our little fez, and this is the fez that I've made. I made it already, and I said I've put all the bits on there. And we are going to glue his fez on. I'm going to leave the fez part actually sticking up because I think that will look the best. So we're going to get this and we're going to give him a hot head. And we're going to glue this on and push it hard so it sticks properly. So that is what we're going to do there. And now the last little bit that we've got to do, which finishing touches, is put his little hands on. So with these, I'll show you these close up if I can pick the other one up. There we go. So these ones I've made these little hands, but instead of just being pink, I've put a black line and a white line because he's obviously got his tux on and his shirt comes over his tux. So I've just kind of given him little feet like that. So for these, we are going to put them, or I'm just going to put them to the side, on either side. So we're just going to glue these on. Like so. I'm going to stick them in proper so they make sure they stick. I'm going to get, where have I put that? This, because we're going to need that. Good thing. I'm going to stick that up there. I'm going to stick that one in proper. Ouch, I'm going to glue my finger to it because, like, why not? So I know what I'm doing is I'm literally just going to quickly go over and checking any little bits, grabbing any little extra bits off like so, and that is done. So we have made our Grunkle stand. So I think he looks kind of cute. So there's his face, and if you work your way around, obviously that's his body, and obviously he's got his awesome suit on with his little collars as well. So you've got his collar as well that comes up. He's got his little hands with his little for his suit as well, which go really well. His little feet on the bottom. So he goes perfect with our Waddles one as well. I think he's super cute and I love it. Definitely going to keep making these beautiful little things. So leave me a comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys next time. But thanks very much for watching and I will see you guys later. So, bye.